Hi guys, this video is going up a little bit late and I apologise for that. I wasn't able to record with my mum. She did say yes, but we never got the time to do it because when she's over we're always a bit on the busy side, shall we say. So we're a little bit busy. But hopefully next time she's over, which might be April, we shall see. I was originally going to do a video that I'll postpone till next week. Might record it tonight though, but I'll postpone it till next week, which is about what not to do and to say to people with a disability, especially one that you might not realise as soon as you look at them. But that's for a different video. I'll postpone that. Some things happened over the last couple of days here on the platform that's kind of spurred me to, bring forward something that a lot of people have a tendency not to think about, which is, I'll explain the situation. If you're unaware, Shaycarl, who's one of the biggest YouTubers going into big family vlogger, I'm not sure if he's Mormon or not, I don't know. I just saw that in his Shaycarl video, I'm not sure. But he's a big family vlogger and he's always very hyper, very crazy, very happy. It's come out that he was sexting with a cam girl and he has alcoholism, and he basically wrote a letter. If I can find it, I will see if I can copy it in here. Hi guys, this video is going up a little bit late and I apologise for that. I wasn't able to record with my mum. She did say yes, but we never got the time to do it because when she's over we're always a bit on the busy side, shall we say. So we're a little bit busy. But hopefully next time she's over, which might be April, we shall see. I was originally going to do a video that I'll postpone till next week. Might record it tonight though, but I'll postpone it till next week, which is about what not to do and to say to people with a disability, especially one that you might not realise as soon as you look at them. But that's for a different video. I'll postpone that. Some things happened over the last couple of days here on the platform that's kind of spurred me to, bring forward something that a lot of people have a tendency not to think about, which is, I'll explain the situation. If you're unaware, Shaycarl, who's one of the biggest YouTubers going into big family vlogger, I'm not sure if he's Mormon or not, I don't know. I just saw that in his Shaycarl video, I'm not sure. But he's a big family vlogger and he's always very hyper, very crazy, very happy. It's come out that he was sexting with a cam girl and he has alcoholism, and he basically wrote a letter. If I can find it, I will see if I can copy it in here. Of the conversations, well, not the conversations, he put a post up saying that he was going to be here, which is great, but it actually spurs on a bigger conversation that I think a lot of people don't realise. Some people have, Karina Kapoom has, Mr. Epstein has, and I think there's a couple of others that have mentioned it as well. I think Philip DeFranco might have mentioned it as well, which is the whole thing of fake happiness on social media. With social media, yeah, you include YouTube, but it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, any form of social media, whether it's just videos, whether it's Twitch streaming, whatever. There's another aspect of it. I'll get into that later in the video. I'll try not to make this as long as my videos normally are, so I do know they are a bit long. Which is, it is unhealthy to have and display fake happiness when you are not feeling that happiness. If you are a genuinely happy person and you are constantly active and happy and excited, and that's fine. But that isn't life. I think Charles Tripper mentioned this a few times in some of his videos when he showed you the bad days, because he has, I'm not sure whether you're aware, but he has brain cancer. And he's been fighting it for I think about 4 years, 3 or 4 years now I think. And he says there are days where the cancer gets him down, the pain gets him down, the meds get him down, and he would usually hide it. And of late he's actually started showing it, which to me is more realistic. I like to watch YouTubers that are realistic. I like to watch YouTubers that I can relate to. It's one of the reasons why there's lots of following vlogs I don't watch anymore, because they've got such a high subscriber count. To me, their life is not really relatable anymore. It's not something that you can think, I can do that, I can achieve that. Yeah, it is possible, but not for a lot of people, and especially people that don't have, like myself, who don't have the money for cameras, who don't have the money for lights, who don't have the money for expensive sound equipment and soundproofing, and a brilliant computer to do my let's plays on, because one of the issues I'm having at the moment is my computer. I don't have that money. I don't have that ability, but these bigger YouTubers do, which is fine. But a lot of them do give back, which is great, but they're not as relatable. When they're showing you their everyday life, they're not as relatable. When I watch people like Living Rosa, they are relatable. So some people, they may not be, but to me, they are. They're relatable. They are a lesbian couple that have a child, they're pregnant with twins, for the second pregnancy. They've had an issue where they've had to move from a rented apartment into a house that was supposed to be for Tara's grandfather, blah 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 blah, but push comes to shove, they are a relatable couple. They are two people that I would be friends with happily in real life, hands down. The same with other people, but there are a lot of other people where I won't get into names, but there are a lot of people where they are so happy and so out there, and they literally do anything for views that it just makes you go, well, you know, they want that subscriber, they want that money, and it's annoying, because when I started watching a lot of these YouTubers, their subscriber count wasn't that high. I'd probably say most gets 50, 70,000, and now that it's like 1 million, 2 million, and they're getting all this money and these huge houses, it's like, you've lost your edge. You know, to me, I like people I can relate to, people that I can connect with on one level or another, whether it's economical or circumstantial or whatever. I get that, but I'll watch a lot, but I have started, there's only a handful of vloggers that I actually religiously watch, one of which being Rosa. I'm like this every weekend searching for them, but that's just me. But this whole thing with Shaycarl, which is the most recent in, I think, 3. One which was the knife nose, the Samania, and now the Shaycarl, where these realised there's no connection between the 3, all very religious. Don't understand. But it's a different conversation. But reality-wise, these 3 YouTubers, although they technically didn't cheat, to some people that's counted to us. Cheating to me is not. It really isn't to me. People say things, yeah, like no. But a lot of people get annoyed by these and they get all when a YouTuber, particularly a popular YouTuber, gets super, you know, and then they idolize them. This is the second point. They put them on this pedestal. And 9 times out of 10, that's YouTubers, human beings. They are not perfect in any way, shape, size, or form. They really aren't. The closest thing to perfection that you can get is a computer. Because nobody's perfect, not one person. You can try and claim to be perfect, but you're not. And everybody's going, ah! And it's like, first of all, it was a, it's just going to sound horrible, but it was a cam girl. So the type of things he was titled, she's probably heard 1,000 times before, but it was because he was a popular YouTuber that it's caused this big wave. Yes, it has caused him to get help, which is great, but the fact that people are having to fake being happy on YouTube instead of being real, like a lot of us are, then it shows that that particular person has probably an unhealthy relationship with a lot of things. I can't remember who said it in Happy Again, Shaycarl or my fire that said it, but you have to be honest with yourself to make yourself better. And a lot of the time I watch YouTubers, I connect with the ones that are the most real. Over the last, I'd probably say 4 months, Markiplier went through a big change. I went through a few, but he went through one which is where he apparently wasn't that happy. He was not as excited in his channel and in his videos that he was. And then something clicked, something happened. I can't remember what, but I'll link his video up here somewhere. But he got something happened and it kind of changed his outlook a little bit on everything, and it made him a little bit happy, and it made him more enthusiastic and a lot more excited about things. And then of course it was all over Christmas, but he's feeling a lot better now, and his Valentine's video was awesome. But he's been honest on camera that he's not always happy. He does try and act happy, which is like in general, but he tries to be as happy as possible, and he tries to be as excited and as enthusiastic and as exuberant as possible. Now, I love that. Philip DeFranco's done it before, where it's very much a they're honest about their home circumstances, and they're honest about their childhood, and they're honest about depression, illnesses, anxiety, all things like that. Lindsay DeFranco, she has anxiety, and she is quite verbal, and she tells people when she has bad days, when she has good days, and she's very honest about it. She's very true and very herself about it. But at the end of the day, faking happiness isn't healthy. If you are not happy, pretending to be happy isn't going to help. If anything, it's going to make matters worse. I know this because I have depression. There are a lot of circumstances where in the moment I am happy, particularly when I'm with friends, or when me and my husband are just having a chill day, and chill days, and when we're with family and things. But there are other times where I am not, and the only person that usually sees me during those times is my husband, and on occasion my mum. But at the end of the day, faking happiness isn't healthy, and to me, a lot of these big YouTubers are setting themselves up for a big fall when they realise that the happiness they've built up for so long, and the happiness that they've infused into their channel, into their work, into everything, is fake and is untrue, that it's very toxic. So remember that from now on. But when you see your favourite YouTuber going, and very, very happy, you realistically suspect skepticism because you don't know what's happening when the camera's not on. So I will leave you with that. I've actually done an end slate, although it's just a graphic, because I don't know how to do anything. I'm only learning, please be kind. So check that out. I'll put a few info cards in here, particularly with the Mark video and the Philip DeFranco video and the Mr. Epstein video on this. I'll put those videos up as well in the info cards. So please go and check out those videos. But just remember, your favourite YouTuber isn't perfect. Nothing else. Have fun. Bye!